EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Titans, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tennessee.
Ready, set. Back. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Tap.
In motion to tight end.
Go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Fighting throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another
First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
Set. Hurt.
To throw is Ward. Okakwo holds it in left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the set. Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions.
From the gun, here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get it. Sandy Lions. Go street. Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Here's Ward. Drops this underneath for Pollard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they'll audible to something else. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
70 Timberwolves. Go, Reed. Go.
Now Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Cowboy 80.
To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
They go play action with Ward. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go street. Stop below 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now again here to Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down and drop to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Check match. Rig alert.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. And maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ward. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
3rd and 4.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off the play fake, Ward. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Colts. First down. Let's go. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Option handoff to Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I'll do it for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bravo 80, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he'll tuck it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And that is no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Here's Smith to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the off. As they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42. Here is 3rd and 5.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Ward. Open man is Samuel, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is fielded at the 27. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
19, Charger, 19, Cowboy 80.
Abanikanda once again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Ready, go!
Ward off the play fake. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Check.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Get it. Hey, smash. 19 tight.
Throwing is Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 60. Warriors 70. Hurt.
To throw is Ward. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's and the ball is knocked down. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Oh, he was was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot, hot.
From the gun, here's a ball to Campbell.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete.
And the Titans, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
19 target, 19 target.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
19 tight, 19 tight.
1-yard line.
Go street. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
Here's Ward. And it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Robley. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. So left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. That's complete to DK. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches. 6-yard line.
The give now to Urbana Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll go again with Urbana Campbell. And he will have the Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
That
right there, good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Go get him, oh, check him out. Go, ready. Go, Rig, go. Rig, Lion. Ready.
Now Ward. Forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Okay,
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
18 Cardinal, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Ward. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Titans 7. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that one.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw, here's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll throw again, Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Ward. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Get up!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and 9 here.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. Open man, the tight end Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
2-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-0.